Okay, now we're back on. It should be working. For some reason we were disconnected. Okay, we're live now. Okay, so okay, it should be working now. I think I need to fix the webcam. Here we go. We got our coffee. Counter-Strike, it is a good game for practicing your aim. I wanted to improve my aim for Overwatch, so I play a bit of Counter-Strike every so often. It helps a little. Yeah, I agree with that, Space Ducks. And you listen to a lot of the experts like Shroud and like XQC and like other players like that. You gotta build your fundamentals, and the fundamentals are gonna be true no matter what FPS game you play, so... That's what we're gonna play. Okay. The music is very much contrast. This is why we need caffeine. Ah, I spilled some. Oh no. Okay. It's really strong coffee. Rank 1569. I've rose up in the ranks since I last played. I was like 16. It was like 16 something. Now it's in the 1500s. So we're going down. It's good. Or up in rank. We're getting closer to 1, you guys. We're getting closer to 1500. Yeah, I made some super strong coffee this morning. I had an energy drink yesterday. Probably was a little bit too much, but I don't know. We gotta finish this coffee. Okay, let's go. Ah. Okay. Okay, you gotta learn this. You gotta learn the pattern. Watch. Watch, look, and listen. Stop, look, and listen. That was the lesson they told us. We should probably stop, look, and listen before we do something. Yeah. Okay. Hey Giscanti, how are you doing? We're just playing some Counter-Strike. Okay, it's been many moons since I played Counter-Strike, but we're playing, and we're gonna give it a go. We were playing some chess earlier. I don't know what we're gonna play next, but for now we're playing Counter-Strike. But we played some chess earlier. I played Mario 64. That's how we started out the morning. And I hope you're having a great day. I don't know what you got planned, but that's kind of what we got planned. I just finished a really strong cup of coffee. We just started with Counter-Strike today, okay? So, probably going to be playing it for a few hours. I don't know. Maybe only a few minutes. We don't know. We might be playing Sonic the Hedgehog later. Or we'll play Sonic and Knuckles later. You knucklehead. Stop being a knucklehead. Think, McFly. Think. You knucklehead. Gonna follow them. Follow him. Oof. Snoopy? I was just thinking of Charlie Brown characters, Peanuts characters earlier. Like just a second ago. I was like... When I said Knucklehead, it reminded me of like Lucy. Yeah, Knucklehead, Charlie Brown. She's such a bully. But she knows it. Ah. Oh no. God damn it. I can't believe it. It's not butter. Okay, goodness gracious. Alright, let's fuck him up. Let's fuck him up, you guys. They're gonna fuck him. Fuck him up. Okay. I was going after him too. Right there, in front of me. How dare you? How dare you do that to me? How dare you? No, no, grenade to the face. We got some Portal music based on Half-Life. Counter-Strike is also based on Half-Life. Half-Life really changed everything, you guys. It's just changed everything about FPS games. Everything we know today about FPS games stems like the exponential growth of FPS game, like, you know, people tinkering with the code and stuff like it's all based on the Quake engine that Half-Life was made on. It was an adjustment of the Quake engine. And it was the perfect adjustment. It never needed to be adjusted ever since. Only fine-tuned. And it's just like, I think what makes Counter-Strike so special is the physics of the gun firing. Like, understanding the game physics of it is so much different than any other FPS game, because most FPS games you just point and click directly where the crosshair is and it'll always aim at that. And Counter-Strike did something different where they based it on like some kind of physics that the gun would have, some projectile physics that could be adjusted and then fine-tuned. And I think like the physics for the guns on Counter-Strike, I feel like it requires this, like, that's the focus of the game, is like trying to learn the weapons, because each weapon has its own physics, and every FPS game has its own like physics for guns. But on the most part, I feel like most FPSs are more point and click. This is more like point and aim, like you're aiming with your mouse instead of like pointing and clicking. But maybe if it's like a game like StarCraft or Command and Conquer or something, where it's top down and you're commanding the whole army. Counter-Strike is where you're zoomed into one character out of a team. And even though this is deathmatch, of course, it's just practice. Practice using the interface. Hey, Elena Wispangle. Well, awesome. You're very welcome here. This is a LGBTQIA safe area. I am trans myself, she, her pronouns. My name is Rebecca Lauren. Today I'm playing some Counter-Strike. It's a really good game for me because it's like it takes out a lot of my stress. I used to play this game when I was much younger, much younger, like when I was in like middle school, and I played it like all the way until like 2 or 4 in the morning. I also played TFC. Let's play the snow level. Let's play the snow level next. Wispangle is a Sonic reference. I love the Sonic games. Temple of the Lemur, are those new? Are those on the Switch? Are those on the Switch? I don't have a Switch. Oh, they're lesbians? Awesome. I love lesbians. Okay, come on, let's vote for Snow. So how did you find my channel? I mean, I always wonder, I mean, you don't have to answer, but I always wonder, like, where people come from. Like, let's play Great Walls. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to check out those comic books next. They're from IDV Comics? I might be able to subscribe and get as many comics as I'd like. Okay, let's play Great Walls. It's the alt-right game? I don't know about that. That's a strong assumption. I feel like it's just a lot of people who have played, those were the kinds of people who played, and it's just like, how dare they? How dare they take away a beautiful game by some kind of weird, like, cultural analysis? No, we need to stand up. We need to remember that the game exists outside of those kind of people. And it's like we need to be stronger than them. We need to show up to the game and make sure they know that that's unacceptable behavior. To be like, you know, discriminatory and like extremely bigoted. How, like, it's too good of a game for them to take away from us. So, and I think that's an unfair assumption, because plenty of people who are definitely not on the alt-right, like complete opposite, also play Counter-Strike. So it's like you can't just say that like it's only for one person. It's a video game. And I stand for what's right and true, and I don't know why anyone else would want to stand for anything else. Okay. You really like the Gold Source era? What, now, explain to me what the Gold Source era is. Do you remember Alien vs. Predator on PC? I only think I played it on Jaguar. I never played Alien vs. Predator on PC. At some point, we're gonna have to play AVP on stream. The original, not AVP 2. It's gotta be Alien vs. Predator. The original one, it's like the Gold Edition. Is that what you mean by Gold Source era? Apparently, that is like the best FPS ever made. Apparently it's the best FPS ever made. That's what I say anyway. Okay, I'm on the blue team. Okay. Okay, we're playing Great Walls. Okay. The Atari Jaguar, it was really expensive. And I used the wrong plug and fried it. It was like the worst thing to ever happen to my video gaming career. As a kid, when I played video games like PlayStation and Jaguar, like that was a time of my life. But I had a couple Alien Jaguar games. We had AVP, but it was much better on PC, and it was like a different game. Like it was more like Counter-Strike, I guess. I remember having like a demo of AVP 2, but I wanted to play the original one, and I heard that it's really fun. I don't know if people even play it anymore. There's got to be some kind of server that people play on. Come on, you know it. People still play the original Diablo game, okay? So... Text Adventures? I'm glad that you support trans creators. I really, you know, like, especially early on before I was able to get on estrogen, I would watch a trans YouTuber, Steph Senyotti, and I would watch her makeup tutorials, because at the time makeup was like the only way I knew how to feminize. After I started hormones, things really calmed down because I started feeling like a lot more comfortable with my appearance, and as things have gone on, you know, I'm just getting, you know, like I'm going to be having surgery soon on my face, hopefully next year, February consultation. And I don't know when the consultation for bottom surgery is, but you know, the thing is it's one thing to be like, you know, feel better about yourself and your appearance, but you also have to understand that like I have to like pursue my identity, and your appearance is a direct representation of your identity. And if you don't understand your identity enough to express it correctly, you're not going to be as efficient in the world. And so in order to actually live your most fulfilling life that's the most beneficial to society, you have to be your best version of yourself. And so that's why it's, you know, we further every area of our life, like not just transitioning. That's the one thing I've had to learn is transitioning. It feels like early on, like everything needs to happen now, everything. And obviously, yeah, I would love it if I could have the surgeries as soon as like right now, but like literally right now, like while I'm no, yeah, I mean, literally, if I got the call out, you know, hey, like, surgery today, I'd go. I would stop the stream and I would go. No questions asked, but that's not how it works, so I have to wait until I can get a consultation. It's taken a lot longer than I expected, but it's actually going on really well. But I think the biggest thing is you have to understand is that it's so easy to get in this trap of like, I have to get to this next stage. And it's like, yeah, that is true, but like, that's always going to be true, not just for your gender part of your identity. It's every part of your identity. And you know, the things that you do are also part of your identity, but they have different goals, you know, because those stuff like what you choose to do with your time, that's a different kind of part of your identity. There's different categories, and there's different intensities. Because something like your gender is like a super strong core identity. Like that's something that you just can't change. Like it's personal to you, and you know, you run your own user interface. And you can't, it's kind of insensitive for people to say, oh, you know, you can't do it that way. Because it's like, well, it has nothing to do with you. Like, it's my identity, and I am trans, and I am she, her pronouns. Now, it's easy to get into this, like, and I'm still kind of like this, it's like, it's easy to get in this thing where it's like, in order to make it a permanent part of your, because you're not used to using the pronouns, you're not used to navigating the world, presenting as, you know, like trans feminine. And you know, sometimes I have some internalized transphobia, obviously, because I grew up in guy culture, and guy culture is extremely judgmental, and it just really affected me growing up, you know, because I got bullied a lot, and I just thought that's how things are supposed to be. That you know, because the hazing culture, it's really kind of messed up. Like you'll see, like you know, universities have fraternities and sororities, and it's like there's basically, it's like a huge violation of like personal rights. They like, you can't get in unless you do like this weird thing where you like do some weird freaking thing that might actually hurt you and demeans you and makes you feel like you're being like subjected to basically torture just so you can join some social club. Like, it's so messed up. And it's like, what does that have to do with studying math? like, why do you need to do this? All you need is like a freaking whiteboard and a bunch of markers and erasers and like whiteboard cleaner. Why is this game so big in Russia? I mean, you'd have to. I mean, some things are just a part of culture. I don't know. It's just like how in Korea, like StarCraft is a big deal. And in the United States, I guess it's more like oh, in the United States, it's definitely battle royales, and like games like League, what are they called? MOBA games, basically like battle royale style games. But that's a yeah, like arena style battle royale, like Fortnite. That's big in the United States. A lot of games are big in the United States. Oh, wrong team. I'm Team Blue. I'm fighting Team Red. Yeah, I'm trying not to tense up every time I fire. Like, every time I get into a little firefight, I start to tense up in my shoulders, and I need to not do that. Nope, nope, nope.